banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the UAB Blazers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Dick. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. And another broken tackle. Touchdown Blazers. He would not be denied.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
With jet sweep pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
They didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Zeno. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming.
They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Looking for space, it's Jacobs. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Able to get one down to the 15.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Blazers get it past the sticks.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
UAB 10, Memphis 7.
Going to the running game. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Looking for a man. It's Zeno. Looking to the big tight end. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Using his legs, it's Jacobs. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Gain of 3. 2nd down coming up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Right down the middle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Blazers will line up to punt it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On the move, it's Zeno. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Working on the right. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, UAB! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass, it's Zeno. Quickly complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
UAB.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the...
Just broke. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Still down by...
On the set. Get set, get set.
It's a draw. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Martin out of bounds at the 46-yard line. First down for the offense.
And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. He'll just keep slinging it. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for room. It's Jacobs. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. To the air, it's Zeno. Throws to the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down.
Touchdown, Blazers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
UAB.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you've got to hit them. Receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Zeno. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Connection to the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, UAB. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Ready, break.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Blazers are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw at Zeno. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, UAB. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need...
Ready up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game.
Ready?
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Bring it.
From the shotgun, the inside give. The Blazers will have a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Bang.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got enough for the first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Blazers!
UAB.
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got...
On the double. Listen. Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit it. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.